R.D.G. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series from the Bumblebee movie, N.E.S.T Bumblebee, from, well, 77. Well, it's Deluxe Clay as Bumblebee. And of course, this is a repaint of the other Bumblebee. Now, if you do not know, let's get to the box art as always. Here we have Bumblebee. Of course, it's a repaint of it. Supposed to be from N.E.S.T. So, let's take a look at the side with Bumblebee 77 Deluxe Class. Another side, on the back, we get to see Bumblebee with two accessories. This cannon and Witwicky, which, this Witwicky thing, it's poorly sculpted, but whatever. As always. Of course, there's 26 steps to transform Bumblebee. Now, shall we continue forward to this? Now, of course, we get to see this box art, and man, it actually recreates the scene with... The scene with when N.E.S.T got Bumblebee, and as we can see, this could perhaps be Blitzwing. Yep. I don't know which one is John Cena. The only thing that makes it perfect is to add John Cena to this mix. Because, man, John Cena was good in the Bumblebee movie. Kind of wish we could see more. And here we got the N.E.S.T Bumblebee version. Now, of course, this Bumblebee is different since instead of his usual black and yellow, he is black and gray, militaristic gray / silver, but who knows. Now, of course, this clunker, well, at least this Bumblebee comes from this Studio Series Bumblebee, where he transformed into this Jeep instead before he got his Camaro. This is the voice where Bumblebee got violated in the voice box. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting. But I do not know the reason behind N.E.S.T, this version of Bumblebee, but the reason I got him because, well, let's just say it mimics Bug Bite. So I got him because, why the hell not? Since I can use this as a live action version of Bug Bite. You know, since Bug Bite and Bumblebee are kind of the same thing. And I got nothing else to say for Bug Bite. The only accessories he got is the miniature running version of Sam Witwicky, which, yikes. It looks flat, especially in the face, but yeah, it's kind of bad. It's bad and horrifying at the same time. And this Bumblebee comes with his own stinger, which of course you always put him in the, you always stick it in the right arm, and then boom, you got Bumblebee's stinger. So, let's continue on with this video. The painting and the sculpting on the N.E.S.T Bumblebee looks outstanding. Even though he is a recolor of the off-road Bumblebee, there is more to Bumblebee. And yet, this version of Bumblebee looks amazing. I mean, like, if we take a closer look at Bumblebee, like, of course, you can see a lot of good detailing onto this one. And man, surprisingly, if you remove the yellow, obviously the original, like, yellow color, you can see that the texture, well, of course, some of it looks flat and all, but other than that, it makes this version of Bumblebee look amazingly, abnormally, outstandingly, well, it stands out. And surprisingly, well, it's like it's supposed, I'm guessing this is supposed to be like what, Bumblebee's like undercover mode, similar to his World War II version. So that is surprisingly good. Now, of course, I understand the reason why they didn't add like a battle mask onto him, because similar to the no, not the clunker, the World War II and, well, I don't know which other World War II, but it's also because if, let's just say this one has a bit of a joint that you can't remove, and if you plan on doing that, then you'll just decapitate this guy, and man, it's not gonna look alright with younger viewer audience. But I kind of like that if you look at the, well, the mirror, no, not the lights right here, it's instead a bit of a green light instead. Even here, which I have to ruin that part of the transformation because it shows like a bit of a green, bit of a militaristic green on his lights. And of course, the blue the blue coloring on his lights right here looks nice, I gotta say though. Now, let us continue with the pose ability. And yes, I know today is a Saturday, but come on. At least I'm trying to at least make this video because, well, let's just say this Bumblebee, I'm trying to catch up with everything I have went through. So let's see, for Bumblebee, he can do a swivel, well, full 360 in the head, can look up, of course that's cursed, obviously. So we'll just have to put him down like this. Although I feel like there's a Bumblebee version. Although there is another one who does that, but... Oh wait, I think that was B127. Oh crap, yeah, now I remember. Anyways, his arm can go forward like that. You can bend the arm right here. You can't do a full 180, well, 360 because, well, obviously the tires will be in the way, so that's going to be a pain in the ass. Of course, he makes it up with a bit of a limited waist swivel, like right here, and I'll explain the reason why it's limited. Of course, he can kick that far. He can bend the knee. Take a knee. A good spread and a good decent pivot. Of course, the leg, it's a ball joint, so I can do all this like that. The only problem is it's gonna get a bit of a pain in the ass to get it properly stand if... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess it was just the legs itself. Okay, then. So for the posability for this N.E.S.T Bumblebee is phenomenally posable, but it does have some minor flaws, but I'm not going to entitle it, since some of those flaws, it's a hard miss. Okay, and that we'll just end the bot mode with favorable size comparison. Of course, for this wonky, long size comparison, here we got the B127, and of course, it is a damn steal. Of course, the only difference is the back. Without the backpack, it's actually kind of accurate, but instead, yeah, it looks pretty the same way either. Because let's be honest, it's basically the same thing. But I kind of wonder that the blaster looks more painted, well done. As for this, it looks like plastic. So I guess I should just switch it up. Switch the blasters for that. Next size comparison will be World War II Bumblebee, the clunker Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie, the 2007 Retro Camaro Bumblebee, and finally here we have the Last Night Bumblebee. So that's for size comparison, and now we're going to do the transformation. And yes, I know it's a little late, but we're just gonna have to keep going for the sake of the film.
2,000 years later.
And here we got the N.E.S.T Bumblebee. And yep, this Jeep is actually look great. Of course, I forgot to mention the instruction manual right here, so yeah. So it turns out this Bumblebee version is in fact looking great. I like the fact that I have the N.E.S.T symbol with the Autobot logo. The tan, green. Of course, the only downside is yeah, it turns out it's the front bumper. Yeah, apparently this one was missing throughout the whole time, so yeah. But I kind of like how they continue with the metallic gray. Bit of a metallic gray, dark gray, with the N.E.S.T. Well, two N.E.S.T symbols right there. Kind of like how they have this off-road Bumblebee version, drenched in a spy color, and yet, well, here we are. Oh, man, I think this has got to be at least one of the best repaints of Bumblebee to date. So for this, I'm actually kind of glad that this version of Bumblebee was added to my collection. So for that said and done, I don't know if I got anything else to say, but I kind of like how they have like the whole sculpting of it. Like if you look at the interior right here, you can actually see there's a steering wheel with some much needed scenery. right here with the back, well, most likely with the back sculpt right here to place some cargo into this. And yeah, to continue forward, I feel like I may have covered everything in this video. Does the vehicle mode, I mean, like, to be honest, like, I don't even know much about the original off-road Bumblebee, so I need to get him to compare these two to see which is better. Because all I know is this has got a. I've read some people's videos, and it turns out that this is actually one of the best repaints of Bumblebee of any Bumblebees so far. And yes, because it's not because of N.E.S.T, but I kind of like how you can use this Bumblebee to use as a background vehicle for N.E.S.T. Because this has got a. Because N.E.S.T was a great military force back then, throughout Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. And therefore, this Bumblebee kind of fits the cake. And of course, for weapon storage, we have to go back down here with these pegs right here. You have to clip them onto here, which is going to be a pain in the ass to get them in, because they're just so damned tiny. These pegs are just so damn tiny, like, you barely fit them in. Okay, maybe if you... damn it. Yeah, that's gotta be a problem. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna take a while. And here we go. Here's Bumblebee's... Well, the Stinger just doesn't roll well with the Stinger in the back. But it can roll very good. It rolls very good, very delicately. I mean, at this point, at the top, it looks like you don't have any... It does not look like a Transformer, but rather an actual vehicle. But of course, if you look underneath in the interior, it's actually kind of clean. Minus the gap right here, but that's for the Stinger. Aside from that, that's got to be one of the cleanest, greatest repaints of Bumblebee to date. And let's bring back Sam Witwicky to show you the size of Bumblebee with Sam. And I gotta say though, this actually looks great. It looks good. I don't even know what to say anymore, but I'm gonna say this Bumblebee is gotta be the goated one. So let's finish this video off with another size comparison. For this, we got World War II B-127, Old Camaro Bumblebee, 2007 Camaro Bumblebee, and finally we got the latest Bumblebee. So this is it for the N.E.S.T Bumblebee, which is a really great figure and a great addition to my collection. So with all that said and done, I hope you all like this video. Subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell for notifications after you subscribe. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and TikTok, and leave your comments down below to see and tell me which version of Bumblebee is your favorite. Because I feel like I got lots of Bumblebee versions to date, and yet I need to I kind of want to know how you all feel. So leave your thoughts down in the comments below to see which version of Bumblebee do you like. Well, not just from here as you see, but as from the movieverse. So I gotta say though, this video has been a good one so far, and I want to continue more to see which figures there is more in store. But I got a lot to catch up on. So I hope you all like it, and I'll see you all in the next toy review, which will be next week. So this is R.D.G, and my final transmission. I am signing out.